the face of the planet Earth. There ain't nothing on earth better than a black woman. Now from the beginning, yeah, God gave you to me, but I took it for granted, ignoring all the pain I put you through. I could never tell you how much I appreciate what you do. Oh, it's so incredible, lady. Never unforgettable, baby. Everything you do is colorful. Everything you do is colorful. You're so spiritual. You're resilient and you're spiritual. Your love is unconditional. And I know they could never ever duplicate. Never ever duplicate. It's a shame, the greatest gift ever created. You're my. Listen, you're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're the real while I'm breathing. Hey, you give life to the seasons. You're my strong black woman. Look, I am going to make sure I get this video out to you guys. But I had to play the song. Look, I got to get this video out. Number one, because y'all see I've been live yesterday, went live 3 times a day. I'm not giving up. That's that addictive diction and addictive situation. But I got to say it. Because I'm one of a kind. Dance with Tupac. The deeper the roots, yeah. Like women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than one, she's the earth's first truth. Sweet as the juice, sweet as the juice. The deeper the roots, like women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than a woman, she's the earth's first truth. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, sweeter the juice. The deeper the roots. Hey, family. Listen, it's Herbalist Viola. Gratitude for taking time listening to just view Very Wise Alternatives YouTube channel. If you can support it, hit that like button. But look, I don't know what's going on with my computer, whether because it's storming outside but something going on. And I ain't giving up. Be like, dang, you got addiction. Yes. Show and prove, but I'm not giving up. That's that grind. I am not giving up. This video will be recorded and uploaded, and you're going to get to hear it. I know you see part 2. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the computer. I don't know because I was cussing. I'm going to stop. I'm not going to cuss, but I did this video. Well, let me just talk about this real quick. If you're on my podcast, Spotify is doing something where between the 5th, wait a minute, was it the 5th? I think it's the 3rd, because the last time I recorded was the 3rd. From the 3rd till the 11th, you will not get any podcasts. So consider me going live. Like I said yesterday, I had a wild hair in my butt. I'm in here talking to Kara. We sitting here working out, acting silly. And I was like,
We was just talking about something about being hungry, and I was talking about being stuffed as a child, and I was like, video. And I said, I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk because there's some stuff that we need to just not do. We just need to not do. And if you can help another child, another baby, an infant from going through this, man, they'll they will learn to soothe themselves. They will learn some vital stuff, some vital information, and then they will have to forgive their parents and feel some type of way because we already have an addictive personality. I learned this from one of the master herbalists. That he broke it down. He made us understand and overstand that because we are melanated, we have an addiction in our DNA. I'm not going to explain it. You can go, I'm going to put it down in the bottom. You can go and listen to that video. But I want to just share a couple of addictions that you don't even you be like, I never thought about that. But you didn't, or this is not you. This is for some people. Because in my how can I say, in my environment, this was a norm. It was a norm. It was a norm because we was new parents, and all we wanted to do was get some sleep. Yeah, look. Y'all know how babies are. You be like, got this baby. You already have this paranoia that somebody's gonna take your baby or give it some kind of germs, give it some kind of cooties, and you like, no, I gotta protect this. So you get the nursing or this protective mode. You be like, wait a minute, wait now. Make sure it's recorded. Okay, it's recorded. So you getting this defense, like, leave my baby. You ain't touching my baby. And then we thinking we superwoman and superman and we could take care of this child, and do as soon as it start crying, you be like, man, wait. What are we feeding it? I I hope the first thing come in your mind is breastfed. Forget the wick. Forget the wick unless it says alternative milk. Not soy. Not soy. Alternative. This is why we have to teach young mothers how to nurse. I should just teach a nursing class or something. Something. I hope my doulas are doing that. I'm calling out the doulas. I hope they doing that. And I hope young mothers go to that channel to know how vital breast milk is. But I'm just talking about when we trying to get some sleep, trying to get some work done, trying to get something done so we won't get in this frenzy or have lack of sleep, and then you're irritated, the baby, then all this chaos, your mind going, you sleep deprived. When I say sleep deprived, make you do some things. We don't want you doing that. But the thing that I was saying about we having this an addiction, whether it's an addicted or addictive situation with ourselves, about feeling this one word. Now, what I'm saying is, when I took care of my daughter, I mean, I did it. I took the milk, and I'm talking about formula, which I didn't know. I'ma just be totally upfront. At that time, we talking about the 80s. I had WIC. So I got the canned milk. You open it up, you get the glass bottles, you sterilizing the bottles, you doing all this other fancy stuff. You taking the bottles out the boiling water. Y'all know we did that back then. Back then you could boil the water and sterilize. Don't do that to this water right now. This 2025. I'm talking about back in the 80s. Don't do that to your water now. Get your water purification system. I'm shouting out Mel. You want his number? It'll be down in the descriptions below. Just reach out to Mel. He's in Pure Carolina. So I'm just going to put it out there. So you're in the Carolinas, you're in Tennessee, and I forgot the other city, other state. I don't know if it's South Carolina or Virginia. He could put the water purification system in your house. I'm just saying. Shout out to Mel. But anyway, we sitting there making the bottles. All I did was make the bottles and pour it, line it up to 4 ounces, 2 ounces. We know how we do when we don't want to waste the milk, but we making the bottles, glass bottles. I don't know about this plastic era, because my second baby, I breastfed. I didn't play. She was breastfed. But the first one, you know how we mess up? We knew. We don't know. These books are not always true. Remember, we on this protective mode. Our mind's like, what you doing on my baby? How this? You just knew. And you want to have this experience on your own. So some of this stuff sounds stupid to you. Some of it sounds perfectly normal, some of the stuff you use. But I'm just want to this one thing for us to stop. Just one thing. It's really two or three. But this specifically, stop going in there and getting cereal. I'm not talking about the Cheerios and the cornflakes. I'm talking about the baby cereal. We're taking the baby cereal, we're putting it in the bottle. We're putting it in the bottle. And I'm like, you just put a little bit in there because you want the baby to sleep a little long. You want the baby to sleep 4 hours. Or you say, can I get 3? Can I get an hour? We got some babies that's not sleeping. We got some baby that's colic, got that colic where they're crying all the time. And sometimes, some people, they get frustrated and then they shake the baby or drop. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want safe. We want the baby brain, want the baby to be fine. This is me calling out and say, listen, do not take that baby bottle and open the nipple with a little pin trying to make the nipple hole bigger, the bottle hole. Yeah, clean up your mind. You're taking a bottle and you're trying to make sure the baby can get the cereal so the baby can be asleep. Now, this is where the addiction, you be addictive or addicted, they feeling stuffed. Yeah, that one little word, stuffed. They feeling like, woo! They feeling good. Drooling, snoring. You hear some babies snore. It's tearing up outside. But anyway, I want to hurry up before the lights go off on my power shift, and I'm not trying to lose this video. But anyway, this is what we do to our children. We sit here nursing them. We think we're doing fine, trying to get some sleep. SLEEP. We trying to get some sleep. Little old sleep. Like, can I get an hour? What I'm saying is just ask for help. Ask for help. Because you don't realize what you're doing to their intestines. You're clogging the baby up and you're wondering why the baby ain't pooping. Don't y'all remember it says death begins in a clog? I always throw coated and blocked. I throw that in there. Yeah, it's like your inside of your colon and inside your intestines is coated. That means you don't see nothing. You don't see the healthy skin. You just see poop. You just see coated gook in there. And some of it's clogged. You got a blockage and you don't even know it's blocked. You'd be like, what you talking about? Like, I was speaking to a woman the other day and she was telling me that she took that binding stuff so they can see down. And she said the doctor was saying, you still got some of that barium in there. This juice. I ain't telling you give your baby juice. 2 years old, you can get a baby juice. I would do half juice, half water. That's what I would do. And stop giving your baby so much sugar. Anyway, you be wondering why you got ADHD. Same thing with dairy. Y'all stop playing. We have to do a little bit more research. And if your doctor's not telling you what you want to hear, and what I'm saying, what you want to hear is what you already went to school, herbalism course, you already researched what dairy do to our intestines. You already realize that you're lactose intolerant, your mama lactose intolerant, your daddy lactose intolerant, your grandfather, the baby's father, your husband's lactose intolerant. We got to just see what you think the baby is. You think the baby automatic had a cast iron stomach and go, it can take some dairy too? Come on now. Come on, fam. Come on. I know it's common sense. That's why I want us to have common sense. I don't know if you grew up in a hard knocks life. I don't know what. But we have to put logic in there. I need you to be proactive. I need you to be creative. I need you to put your creative juice. I need you to put the hat on and listen to some information. Be open to the herbalism side. Be open to natural. Not that natural they put in your food. No. Not that natural. Not that. But I'm just saying what we get out the breast milk. When the baby, I would say maybe 3 can have some coconut milk. But you got it. Everybody's different. Everybody is different. Some people have allergic reactions. But dairy, that's a no-no for us. Our bodies just don't break it down. Yes, you can break down a little of that aged cheese, because I remember saying that. But we're talking about babies. We're talking about from 0 to 90 days old, 3 to 4 months, even up to a year. That baby should have nothing but breast milk. You'd be like, Viola, Now you know. But yes, this is you feeding the baby with a spoon, not putting it in the bottle. Not put in a bottle. And remember, if y'all go to any herbalist, any naturopath, and I'm not saying all of them, because you have to look at their diet and look at their size, look at their mental, because we have to look at the whole person. If you trust them and love them and they give you the right stuff and they got proof and they show you, then you would say, okay, fruits. You're giving your babies fruits and vegetables. You're giving your baby whole food. You're giving your baby not raw, cooked by God, cooked, that comes from the built up from the earth, and it's a whole, like an orange, an apple, a plum, a pear. You know, you slicing it and you making sure that the baby can hold the carrot and try to chew it and gum it. The baby's learning. The baby's learning texture. The baby's learning how to chew. The baby's learning how to. That's why babies always putting stuff in their mouth. Babies always, but that's at a certain age. They changing it. They change. Some do 6 months. Some do 9 months. Some do 18 months. I don't know. My youngest daughter, I mean, don't quote me because she's going to be mad. But she's over 25. She's over 25. Yes, I have my grandbabies. You already know what I give them, fruits and vegetables. We be having an argument in this house. I juice. So I ain't going to. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to put that on the shelf. But if you're on my podcast, you already know how I feel. But we just saying, feeding your baby different things, taking care of your baby, making sure that their digestive system is not clogged and blocked. Because when I say that's where stuff begins, remember, that's where they get the nutrients. That's when they utilize it. Y'all see the thing where it says right here, it says ingest, right there. The top right there says ingest. That means they pick it up. You can't really see it. I do not want to, but the first one top says ingest. Let me make sure. Ingest. Then the next one says digest. You see where it says digest. I know the D and the I is missing, but it says digest. The first word is ingest. That means you're picking stuff up with your hands. You trying to, you see it, you smell it, you like, that's gonna be good. Salivary glands are just getting ready. You picking up, putting in your mouth. That's what the baby doing. They picking up, they learn how to grab. You're teaching them. Remember, everything is new to them. So you teaching, they picking up. They ingesting, they digest, they chewing. You want to make sure it's puree, mashing up. Depends on the age and depends on the teeth. The teeth tells you what to do to the child. Yeah, I know that, right? When they just got 4 teeth, they should be doing soft things. They can do like celery. They're just gonna gnaw it. They can do a carrot stick. They're just gonna gnaw it. Now I'll be saying no carrots, but I know how y'all are. Blasey, that part. But you can mash up banana and puree it and give it to them, and they're gonna just like kind of like suck it and it's going in and out the mouth. But anyway, but you want to make sure that they are absorbing and utilizing. You want to make sure, because if you're doing fruits and vegetables, their body's going to eliminate. But when you do all that other stuff, when you do all that oatmeal, when you do all that barley, all that rice, they're going to have a hard time eliminating. Come on now. Come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. How are you taking the grains? How are you taking the stuff that got gluten in it? Come on. So if we having issues and the baby upchuck, throw up, vomit, however you want to say it, what you doing? What you doing? You like, all right, let's try it again. That means stop. Because I want the baby to eliminate. I don't want the baby to get what's below. What's below, which I go in here, what's below is where your body's at dis-ease. Y'all get me? Right here. Anything below this, right here, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. This is when there's an issue. Because y'all know what congested. You know what toxic means. You know what deficient. That's when they say we missing that vitamin D that you just get in the sun. Deficient. Then it's adaptation. Then it's what? Mutation. But look, we forget the bottom word. This when all that other crap goes, and then you wonder why you got all those itises and all that other stuff, because your body's acidic and then it tears up. And this when you run to the doctor when it's this word right here. That word right there, you run because you forget to do this one right here. You don't want to do that one because you be like, and that's all you got to do because the body know how to heal itself. But we don't do that. We don't do that. But the baby know how to do it because the baby's going to push, push, push because you're going to have to give it a suppository. Y'all know we did. Took a suppository, like the baby's like, ah, and the baby not crying, then the baby not bawling. The baby's like, get, goo, goo. And the baby don't say that. The baby be like, kind of talking because the baby looking at you because you teach the baby. The baby gonna be like, if you ain't talking to the baby and you growling, the baby gonna growl. If you making all these crazy, the baby gonna do the same thing because that's a little person. You develop in the baby's mind. But if you fill it with barley, oatmeal, because you put it in the cereal, you're clogging the baby's right here. You're clogging all that up. You're clogging all that up, and then you're wondering, well, what's wrong? For one, you didn't let the baby soothe on his own. You didn't let the baby be satisfied with the milk that you gave the baby. And this is where addiction comes from. And addicted. You know, I gotta say that. Because we have to look at when you're chasing these highs. I know when y'all start off with, when you of age and y'all try to smoke a little weed, if that don't satisfy, you're going to try to go a little higher. Just like when we see when the crack era back in the 80s, they got one hit and they've been tracking that high, trying to get that same high, that same feeling. You know what I'm saying? This is when we're looking at dopamine. We're talking about our brain, what we're doing. So when the baby is taking the cereal and sleeping a little bit longer, because the baby is stuffed. You stuffing the baby and they're getting that feeling like, ooh. Now you see why you want to be stuffed. You just want to sit there and have the itis like when you get that turkey. Now turkey has this thing. I said in the other video about 2 years ago. Whatever that word is, I forgot it. But there's a chemical in the turkey that makes you just want to go like this. And that's why the uncles and during Thanksgiving, they be sitting there watching TV and the game is watching them because they all sleep. Especially granddaddy. He got the bowl of popcorn or the pie on his belly. And y'all know the belly is like this. And we thought it was cute. We thought it was cute. Why we thought it was cute? Because we thought that that's what it's supposed to be. No. What's supposed to be is they supposed to still have a kind of like a 1-pack. I don't even care if it's a 2-pack, 3-pack, 6-pack, 8-pack. But they should just have some type of frame of reference. That mean a flat belly and nothing on the side. That's how it's supposed to be because we forgot. We still should be working out. We still should be running around chasing grandma, chasing, your auntie. You're supposed to be supposed to be chasing your mate. Still supposed to be dating. Still supposed to be having sex. Period. But we changed that. We changed that because this one thing we did. And I say forgive your parents because that's the one thing that we did as parents because we needed that little bit of sleep. We stuffed the baby. We made the baby addicted to that feeling. The baby's already traumatized. It got ripped out in the mother's stomach or it got ripped out the vagina. Yes, I said ripped out because you're pushing and pushing instead of standing up and letting it come down like nature. Come on now. Or coming right in water. And then you cut the umbilical cord and you didn't let that connection happen. And the mother's feeling some type of way. Then you wonder why it's postpartum depression. We gotta see what we're doing. We gotta see the trauma and all the stuff we're causing. That little thing that I was like, whoa, that's one addiction we didn't even think about. That not feeling satisfied, that feeling like a little bit of abandonment, that feeling of feeling like, man, do I know how to self-soothe? Do I know how to meditate? Do I know how to just breathe? Because that is what the baby's learning. And you'll see some TV, some nannies, someone leave the baby self-soothe right there. That's what we forget. We go pick them up. We walking around with these carriers and we cooking with the carrier. We got the kid on our back because they said the baby cry too much. Because we don't let the baby self-soothe. You're like, Viola, what are you talking about? That is critical. That is crucial. Then you wonder why some of the issues you have. That's why sometimes we need to sit down, shut up, and just be hungry. You be like, you just said that to me. Yes. Some of us need to sit down and be at peace. Some people don't even be in the refrigerator because that you're trying to soothe something that is not cured or healed in that refrigerator. We're not. We need to go work out, go run around, go. I ain't say like a dog chasing its tail, but we need to go outside and run. We need to ground. We need to go and ground. If y'all just look up grounding, if y'all want to look up grounding, let's look it up together. Grounding. So if you just look at the basic, and I'm talking about the basic. I said the basic of grounding. Let's see what it says. I hope you got it pulled up. So here it says the benefits of grounding. First thing says reduce inflammation. How many of y'all guys got inflammation? Do you know when you give that baby the milk, the wrong milk, you put inflammation in the baby's body? You be like, I never thought about that. Do you think when you putting rice and cereal and oatmeal into the baby's body, do you know you're not causing inflammation? Make sure I'm pointing. All that right there. You're causing inflammation right there. Then you wonder why you can't eliminate, you congested, your body get toxic. Now you see deficient. You're like, how did baby malnutrition? How? That right there, because the baby didn't eliminate. The baby hold on to the poop. You wonder why that stomach getting bigger and bigger. You wonder why the baby getting chunkier and chunkier. I'm not saying have a skinny baby. We're speaking of when the baby comes up and they say the baby has these issues like too much inflammation. The baby's crying from pain. The baby can't poop. The baby's constipated. And you be like, well, how did it get constipated? I only gave it a little cereal. If you gave the baby just milk and the baby's getting bigger, that is fine. But if you're giving the baby cereal and we talking about younger than 4 months, what we doing, fam? What we doing? I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, that's why you're supposed to give the baby fruits. That's why you start off with different fruits. Like why you think it's pears and bananas and peaches. It's that for a reason. Because the baby still would be detoxifying. The bottom. What it say right there, family? Right there. Right there. Because you got to go all the way down so the baby can be uneased. Because this is disease from elimination on down. Because we stop at mutation and our body mutates into something clogged and whatever situation you get when you go to the doctor and the doctor go, you may got high blood pressure. You may got diabetes. You got a mask. You got a mask. You got a mask. And like I said, that issue did not start just right there when you got diagnosed. That happened when you probably in your 20s, teens. It could have started when you was a baby and you had the wrong information. Because you had inflammation. You was fed cereal and all that other stuff. And then you was clogged. And something's still in your body because we're not detoxifying. We're too scared because we think we're going to lose our butt at titties, women. We're going to lose our shape. Men tomorrow. We need to be bulk. We need to be this. Why? Do what you got to do. You're going to be bulk. You know the gorilla. Stop acting like we're not like the animals. Some of the biggest animals only eat fruits and vegetables. But we be like, no, we're not like. That's a whole other video. But there's other people already talking about that video. I already talked about it before. And this is where we at right now because you won't let your body detoxify. And I'm talking about grounding. The first thing it says, grounding, reduce inflammation. I don't make this stuff up. The next one, improve sleep. Wasn't we just talking about sleep? This is the reason why you in a situation you in, you didn't soothe, you didn't do this when you was a baby because we did what? We was lacking sleep, so we fed the baby cereal. Sleep will do something to you. I'm just saying. That's why mama should be outside with the baby in a stroller. Even if she got to breastfeed outside, go in your backyard, get a blanket. Just put a blanket. Put the blanket over the breast and feed the baby. And mama, take your shoes off ground so we can make sure you get some good quality sleep. Because that's what it says. It says improve sleep quality. That means you get a REM sleep instead of just sleeping like an eggshell. You sleep because the baby cry. You jumping. You better wake that baby, holler, then you get up. You're like, all right, I already know I've been sleeping too long. I had my hours. Baby go, ain't nothing wrong with the baby. Ain't not. And I'm never going to talk about putting the baby on the stomach, belly. I ain't, nah. That's a whole other video. Next one says enhanced cardiovascular. What? Grounding helps your heart. Next one, reduce pain and muscles. That's what it says, reduce pain and muscle soreness. Grounding. We have to realize it. It said alleviates pain and muscle soreness by reducing inflammation and promoting healing. Grounding. Grounding. All right. Boosts the defense system. It says immune system, but we know it's your defense system. And then improve mood and stress. I'm going to leave it right there because like I said, some of us go in the kitchen and we be trying to eat our way to be unstressed. We eat our way to be in a better mood. How is a tub of ice cream making you feel good and that has dairy in it? I don't even care if you going to get the dairy free. How much sugar and sodium is in that? I get it. That's your treat day, but how much you eating? Did you eat the whole thing or did you take a couple of scoops out and eating it? But anyway, we're just talking. But that right there, addiction. And look, let's talk about when you going to get a man. We talking about addiction. They be like, ooh, that girl can cook. I need to marry her. Come on now. You can't cook. Y'all both can't share the cook. But you marry her because she good. But you marry her for other things because you addicted to the sight, the see. Come on, we got to look at the addiction. We got to look at the addiction. You want to be stuffed. You want to make sure you got a girl that can cook so you can feel stuffed because you was stuffed as a baby. You addictive. Come on now. Y'all feel me now. Now you'll see what road I'm on. That's the road I'm on. That's what I said. I'm going live because I need y'all to hear this. I need you to learn to self-soothe. That's the meditation. That's the grounding. That's getting your butt out into nature. You know, like back in the day, all our men knew how to build a house. Come on now. Come on now. Let's talk about that a little bit. And I know you're like, how did that jump? How did that jump? It jumped. It jumped. Let's just talk. I know you like Viola. The women knew how to cook better because they knew how to. Everybody has a community. It was a community. Everybody built the house. Community. Granddaddy knew, uncle, brother. That's why it was all these children. Because you planted in the garden, you made your own clothes. We knew so much back then. Now we like stuck on the who? All this is going back to the addiction. And I just brought that up because I want your brothers to know our sisters are looking. We got to stand up. I ain't a man. I'm just saying, that just came out, but we need to stand up and do better. We got to stand up and do better. You're like, how that got to do with addiction? It has a lot to do with addiction. You looking at her butt. You looking at her waist. You looking at her stomach. You looking at how fine she is. You looking at how cute she is. You looking at how she can cook. But you should be doing the same thing. And women, ain't nothing wrong with us going how to build a wall. Ain't nothing that's going to get a nail, how to get the nail gun. Ain't nothing that's learning how to cut, sew, all that fish. We all need to know that. Y'all call it basic training, basic. No. That was already taught. That was just a norm. Something you did as a child because you watching your parents. You're like, oh, we out there fishing. Oh, we out there getting some berries. Did you get is it ripe? You know how to thump it. You know how to look at the vegetables, know when to pick it. Like I was watching Lead Farm 73 and Uncle be like, what we eating today? And he was like, look out the window. I see some tomatoes. I see, ooh, the corn is ready. I see some spinach. You looked outside and then you talking about the hen ain't laying eggs. That's when y'all got it with some chicken. And y'all go eat the chicken. But remember, back then, you didn't eat a lot of chicken. You ate, because it's a big family. You had enough to where you were satisfied. Hear me out, family. You had enough to where you were satisfied. And this is where the nourishment, and this is where you're looking at, well, dang, do I have that? Am I addicted? Y'all see, I made sure I made this video. I was like, They not getting on me. I was like, I got to make this video. I got to make sure I tell my people that you see somebody putting cereal in the baby milk. You be like, dang, all is from that. Yes, it is. I need you to self-soothe. I need you not to have the gluttony. I need you to learn to just be, to be. When I'm saying to be, this is where you just realize that you be like, wow, I am being creative. I am being proactive. I am being different. all this you like from milk, it's just a lot of things that they know. Look, they already study us. They already study us. Y'all go on Dane Calloway. I'm just here to make you think that I am dropping people names. Go on and watch the video, and it would show you, and it would tell you. Same thing with Yaki and Wicked. He he showed and proved it. And you know we being studied, because why you think they steal everything we do? Why you think we're the best? Why you think everybody trying to get the soul food? But we need to get rid of the soul food, because if you look at what us eating the soul food, we're addicted to the soul food. We addicted. Y'all ain't even gonna go there. Cause what's the highest 2 or 3 things that we looking at? Huh? We talking about colon cancer, or colon or cancer something. We talking about high blood pressure, and we talking about diabetes, and then it goes with the heart, and then it'd be like the four that's running high in our, because they always want to point us out. They always want to point us out. But anyway, we need to make sure we take care of our health, period. Health is your wealth. I don't know if you know it, because when you're sick and tired, and I'm talking about sick and tired, your body's like sick because you ain't doing no detoxification. The body will heal if you detox. Let me say it again. Just like that lymphatic massage that I send everybody the video. You cannot tell me I don't send you that video and tell you to do that lymphatic massage drainage so your whole body will drain, even the brain. Y'all ain't letting it. That's why you talking about tinnitus, headaches. Then you wonder why you get a mask up in there. Then you wonder why your sinus is not draining. Do the rub. Do the rub. I will send you the video. Support at Verywisealternatives.com. If you got my phone number, I will shoot you I would text you the link. I would just text it to you. Text you the link so you can get this moving. And most of the time, they're not even going to show you your lymphatic system, because they don't even want you to know that you got a lymphatic system that needs a drain. You be wondering why you clog, because your body is so full of acid. And let's not talk about acid, because when you get on that kind of drug, boy, I tell you, half of y'all are full of acid, and it ain't the drug. It's because what you ate created the acid. You're burning in hell. Your body's on fire. Your cells is like, man, can you cool me off? Can you get the damn juicer she been talking about? She been talking about every video to get the H3O2. Appreciate you, bruh. H3O2 and juice. And look, start with celery. Start with cucumber. Then you could go get the apples, the green apples and red apples. The green grapes, chew the green grapes, chew the red grapes, chew them. Get your berries, chew them, juice them, do something. Cayenne pepper, I already pointed out, purple sage, healthy living. Cayenne pepper, stop playing. Take care of yourself, take care of yourself. No, you can't give it to the babies. Can't give it to the babies, just yet. I don't know at what age, I ain't even going there because that's not my lane. It is what it ain't, it is what it ain't. But I would do it case by case basis. I have to know the parents. Have to know the parents. Because I gave my kids castor oil. Y'all may think it's a punishment. But they were pretty good. Because they had loose, they went. They went. They went. They thought it was a punishment. I'm like, no ma'am. No sir. It's not a punishment. I need you well. I need your body detoxifying, because back in the days, they gave you a suppository, they gave you an enema. Soon as you in the hospital, they was like, let's clean your colon out. Let's clean your gut out. We clean the gut out, then we can find out what's going on. And then they go, that's what it was. You was full of sugar, honey, iced tea. Right there. All that was all right there. All that. The colon was clogged, and y'all be here holding up here. You be like, wait, right here under Tupac's mouth. You be like, wait, transverse colon, small intestines. What we doing? What we doing, fam? What we doing? Then you wonder why the baby's walking around. You be like, man, did you get a poo-poo diaper today? No. Right, baby constipated. What you fed the baby? Walking around eating some bread. You be like, wait, they shouldn't have the bread. Not so much. What's wrong with walking around with an apple? What's wrong with walking around with an apple? Mash it up. Make them sit down. Baby shouldn't be walking around with food in it. Make them sit down. That's why they got the high chairs, the walkers. That's why you sit down to eat a meal together. Because sometimes we overfeeding our children. And that ain't my lane. That's your business. Sometimes we have to think. Sometimes we have to learn to mind. It's just teaching the child Like it's a proper etiquette, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, fam, anyway. I need y'all to get some sleep. Stop putting cereal on the baby bottle. Plain and simple. That's the whole reason why I did this video. Because your stuff, now you see what it is. So look, wipe your mouth. Wipe your mouth, family. Go detox. Go detox. Y'all detox. Cool that acid. Get your body balanced. I didn't say get your body alkaline. I didn't say that. I said get your body balanced. Balance. I want your body balanced. If you don't know what I'm saying, email support@verywisealternatives.com. But look, I appreciate you guys for taking the time, listen to Very Wise Alternatives YouTube channel. Hit the like button, share, tell the world. Tell the world. That's why it's very, very wise. I want you to have a lot. I want you to have very wise. I want you to use your mind and have wise and all alternatives, because when y'all go and get those diagnoses, y'all don't think about there's other alternatives that you can go. That's when y'all walk in the flea market, you bump and you says, damn, maybe I should go ask her a question. And the rest is history. But anyway, fam, I knew like Viola, I ain't go. Well, you found this channel. Go watch some other lives, because I'm always talking. And this ain't even a live, but I'm pretending to be a live because I wanted. I so wanted to be alive so I can interact and I can see what y'all saying. And then we can have the conversation. We need to have the conversation with, because right now, I hope y'all putting in the chat or down in the comments. Did you have cereal? Ask your parents. Did you feed me cereal? That's why I can't self-soothe. Because if you learn to meditate, get out there and ground, you could learn to self-soothe. You could go in there and learn the word that you're not hungry, because you're not. You may can eat a little bit, but it's talking about a little bit. It's talking about one plate. Stop going and get 3 or 4 plates. If we're going to get 3 or 4 plates, you trying to satisfy something that you can't satisfy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can't satisfy. And I want you to be satisfied. But anyway, fam, it's your girl, Viola now. I'm Herbalist Viola. I appreciate you guys listen to Very Wise Alternatives podcast. I mean, not the podcast, but I can say podcast. But podcast be back on the 12th. But I appreciate y'all checking this video out. All right. Peace, fam.
Sweeter the juice, sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Yeah, women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than a woman, she's the earth's first truth. Yeah, yeah. Sweet as the juice.